Welcome to this special edition of WCWA Rematch. I'm Nate Fury sitting alongside Whiskey John in the booth. Whiskey John, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing, Nate? I'm glad to be here. Happy to be back in the booth with you.
Absolutely. We're here in Springdale, Arkansas at the Next Level Arena, ready for this huge matchup as we get started. Magnificent Malico taking on the standard Xander Gold. Whiskey John, what do you know about these two?
Well, they both earned their spot here, and I love watching these guys. Xander, he's been defending the championship for a long time. Malico, he's about as tough as they come, and he was within inches of getting it last time. So I'm excited to see these two hombres fight.
As we see Clay Ready Made here in the center of the ring, calling out our public relations officer, Wes McCann, to give us a little bit of info for this matchup coming up here.
Hello, wrestling fans! Wow, it feels so good to say that after all this time. I am Wes McCann. I am your public relations officer here in WCWA, and we are back finally. So excited. This match, over 6 months in the making now, but finally here tonight, we are going to see Xander Gold, the reigning, defending Ozark Regional Champion, defend that title against Magnificent Malico. But as we all know, the world has changed quite a bit since the last time we were all here in the ring, and so we have to take some special precautions to keep everyone safe. So pursuant to that, the brass has decreed that this championship match tonight will have a 20-minute time limit. That should be more than enough time to get it done. We'll see who the best man is.
Special instructions for special circumstances. 20-minute time limit for these two to get it under wraps for Malico to either come out on top or Xander to retain. What do you think has to be done here, Whiskey John, for either of these men to come out on top?
For a championship match of this magnitude.
Well, I tell you what, most people don't remember, but used to, you didn't have a wrestling match without having a time limit on it. And I'm glad to see it kind of coming back to that. I'm sorry for the circumstances in which it had to. But to be honest with you, I think they need to get in there. I think they need to be aggressive. I know Malico, I've said it before, he's a few shots shy of a six-shooter. Oh, speaking of, the man himself, as the chill in the air fills the room, Magnificent Malico is in the building. Ooh, you said chills, and every time he does that, I get them.
Right down the center of the spine. Magnificent Malico, #1 contender for the Ozark Regional Championship. And he has been through battles like none other. We've seen this man fight from day one here in WCWA. Fight the best that WCWA has to offer. Whiskey John, the list is long. We've got Will Allday, Ryan Davidson. We've got a fatal four-way where he didn't come out on top, but he was not pinned. We've got Purge with Luke Langley.
One of my personal favorites.
Absolutely. He just does not lose this Malico.
And look at him right here. I mean, yes, he's still playing the mind games. Yes, he's still trying to get in with the fans. But look in his eyes. I mean, he's just determined. He wants that gold.
That has definitely been his goal since day one here in WCWA.
Time to go down, Xander. Friendships end and a new reign begins.
And as you said there, the man that he has to go through in order to get that is Xander Gold, the reigning, the first ever Ozark Regional Champion.
Well, Xander has the strength, he has athleticism. He's probably one of the best wrestlers that we've ever seen, had to offer up here. And I think this is going to be one heck of a challenge.
Definitely so. These two men, they don't know how to back down. They've got athleticism out of the wazoo. We're definitely destined for one heck of a match here tonight.
And I think it's going to come down to just which one's crazier. There's Xander.
Here we go, the champion, Xander Gold, making his entrance here. What will he have to do? What stops will he have to pull out in order to combat the clown prince of the ring, Magnificent Malico? We await to see here, and that 20-minute time limit is definitely probably going to play a factor as well.
Well, that's definitely going to work against Malico. I mean, this is a champion's advantage here.
Xander Gold, no stranger to a fight. He's been through it himself. He's faced the best that WCWA and the indie scene has to offer here in WCWA. You know, he's fought Mecha Wolf. He's fought Matt Seidel. He's gone through multiple men as Terrell Tempo, Max Castellanos. I mean, the list goes on, Whiskey John.
Yeah, one of my personal favorites was when he fought Double D. And he showed that he can not only be aggressive and athletic, but he's also very smart in the ring, very ring aware.
He is definitely the standard of indie wrestling. Xander Gold is a complete package, if you will, as Play Ready Made is making introductions here in the ring right now.
And that's what it's all about right there, that gold.
Would you like seeing that belt around my waist, Xander?
Or not.
First. To the corner at my left, he hails from the mad world. Leader of the misled souls, this is Magnificent Malico!
That shriek is like none other.
Chills every time.
Malico is here and he is ready for this fight coming up. As you see, Xander Gold grabbing his title.
In the center of the ring.
One would hope, hopefully not for the last time.
Arkansas. He is the WCWA Ozark Regional Champion, Xander Gold!
The athleticism, just a backflip just to start things off. This is a warm-up for this guy right here.
Oh yeah, and absolutely, he's got to show off a little bit of that athleticism now, but I think he needs to hold back a little bit. You hear Malico right now trying to get in his head, trying to have the head games. I think maybe if he dials back and just comes in with the surprise later, he might gain the advantage.
That's very possible there, you know, strategizing, and that's absolutely
That's
gross.
disgusting.
Don't know where that title's been.
I think I might have some whiskey can clean that off.
Hopefully so. He may need some absinthe along with that. But I'm sure the trophy case of that came out of for Xander Gold is where he intends to put it back to. But if Malico has anything to say for it, it's going home to the carnival that he lives in.
Ooh, can you imagine where he might keep it?
Oh my goodness, Reverend Joe is going to have his hands cut out for him. Going to have a battle cut out for him here as he tries to maintain the fight that we're about to witness here.
Oh, come on now. Is this going to be a fight or is it going to be a circus?
Anything's possible with these two, but nonetheless, 6 months in the making, and we are underway here at WCWA Rematch. Xander Gold and Magnificent Malico getting ready to square off. And as we see here, you know, these two are friends before enemies. And Xander Gold offering his hand to Magnificent Malico.
Now that's where I got to disagree with you, Nate. They're friends until they get in the ring. There are no friends in the ring.
You're absolutely right, Whiskey John. You know, once that bell rings, it's every man for himself.
Absolutely.
And in this singles match, 20-minute time limit, we are going to see a battle for the Ozark Regional Championship here between two of WCWA's finest.
And see, you mentioned that 20-minute time limit, and it just feels like they were wasting some of that time right there. They should have been after each other. Malico especially should have been trying to win.
You know, there may be some feeling out for these two, as this is the first time they have ever faced off against each other. There may be a little bit of feeling out, testing of the boundaries, testing of strength, seeing who's got what it takes to put this one away.
Well, that was an impressive reversal.
You know, Malico can move. You know, he'll surprise you with just about everything that he pulls out. You know, we've seen Malico flip from the outside. We've seen him wrestle Greco-Roman style. I mean, he can do it all. So Xander is definitely going to have his hands cut out for him.
And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. I think it comes down to who's going to be the most crazy. I've seen both of these men put their bodies on the line for the win. Xander, especially, I've seen him fly all the way out into the audience before. Not somewhere I personally would like to be.
We've all seen, I mean, the man is like a missile when he goes launching himself from the ring to the outside. But how will that fare against a fight here against Malico, who...
Well, how do you predict a truly unpredictable clown?
Oh my goodness, and here we go. Looks like Malico landed the first major blow here, taking 2 rights to the face of Xander Gold. And Malico is coming out.
This is the aggression that I was talking about that he needs to have out.
That's right, and we're seeing these two go back and forth, reversals on reversal. Xander Gold now firmly on top, controlling the match, and it's probably a good strategy here to maintain or control Malico inside this space here.
Absolutely. I mean, the more you can keep him under your thumb, the more you can keep him in control, the less you actually have to worry about him playing some of those tricks on you in the ring, some of those, as I like to call them, loop-de-loops or oopsie-daisies.
Here we go. We see an arm bar by Xander Gold as Malico rolls through and rolls into Xander. One. Oh, he's going quick. He wants to put this one away quickly and get out of here with that championship.
Yeah, I don't think Xander's going to go down quite like that. He is tougher than he looks.
No, even if he's fighting from behind, he's going to have a way to figure out how to get out of whatever it is Malico has in store for him.
I'm not going to lie. He's tougher than a cheap $2 steak.
Here we go, these two jawing back and forth, feeling each other out, trying to figure out what's going to work best to put their opponent away.
And yet again, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Whiskey John.
Yeah, yet again, this is a strategy I just don't understand by Malico. He's got a 20-minute time limit that gives Xander champion's advantage. He needs to get on him. He needs to stay on him. He needs to keep pushing. Maybe he just got kind of put off by how fast Xander got away from him.
On the other hand, Whiskey John, this might be playing to Malico's talents where he's got Xander Gold jawing, and then maybe Malico comes out of nowhere with a strike that puts Xander Gold down.
That is true. He does remind me a bit of like a Jack in the Box.
You're not too far off as we see a test of strengths here between Xander Gold and Malico. Who's going to come out on top?
And both of them are as tough as a mad bull.
Xander, is the strength man here in WCWA. But Malico is oh my goodness, as he drops the foot to the jaw of Xander Gold. And another strike to the face. Right there as we see Xander Gold reeling inside the corner. Gold coming out with elbow strikes to the face of Malico. And these two just fighting back and forth here.
I think he might have gotten a little bit under Malico's collar there.
Oh my goodness, and I heard that one here in the booth. That chop to the chest. I mean, these, they're friends to start off with, but once, like we were saying, once that bell rings,
there are no friends.
There are no friends, and the fists start flying, and that's what we're seeing here. Xander Gold dropped down to a knee as he comes up and returns the favor on Malico.
That'll sting.
And he's trying to make the clown feel every bit of that chop that he's got for him. Opens up the vest of Malico. The multiple layers that he wears there. That won't save him from the chops of Xander Gold as he whips him to the corner, up and over, and a backflip of the athleticism.
Ooh.
And a shoulder into the gut of Malico.
I don't know that I've ever seen anybody move that fast toward a corner.
Xander, he's got the strength, the speed, and he's using it all here to try and put this one away. Malico up and over himself, and he, I don't know, looks like he might have landed a little bit wrong.
It did. It looks like he tweaked the knee.
On that knee, he's reeling. Ref Joey checking on him here.
See, and this is where trying to be friends isn't helping. If it was Xander needs to just get on him, get the pin, and get it over with.
Xander giving Ref Joey and Malico a little bit of space here to work, trying to figure out what's going on with that knee there. Looks like he might have tweaked it. Let's see if this match will continue. It would be a shame if it's over before it even starts. But nonetheless, here we are. Ref Joey still checking on Malico here. I hope we don't know what's going on. Feeling out that knee. Xander giving Malico all kinds of time to kind of check it out, and I think that's where the friendship
and it is, and it's more like they're playing in a backyard rather than a professional wrestling match. They need to, you don't get timeouts.
And the roll-up, here we go, 1, 2. Malico with the quick trickster move, and that's what we were saying there. He's so quick and tricky.
Pop goes the weasel.
Malico, while he may have very well tweaked that knee, he saw an opportunity and he took it, trying to put this one away right away.
And that's something else that's kind of strange. Malico's gone for, what, 2 pins now? And Xander hadn't gone for 1 yet. It seems like Malico really is trying to finish it as quick as possible.
You know, oh my goodness, and here we go. Xander Gold with the kick to the tweaked knee and the quick pin. There you go. And you were
Man, I like that right there.
There he goes. Now he's trying to put this one away. He saw an opening and he took it. That's opportunity with aggression.
See, now he backs off again. He needs to stay on top of him.
But one has to wonder, if you attack Malico without a plan, it's very possible that he will fault you for it.
That's true, and I like the way you said that, Nate. That is very true.
Trying to put it away. Here we go. We get another lockup piece too, like bulls in a china shop.
Oh, and he's going after that knee.
After the knee again, playing it smart. He's going to try and he's got to find any type of weakness, and Malico has shown his hand or shown that knee, if you will, and he is wrenching that knee back. Malico trying to get to the rope, and he gets there to break the hold. You know, if it were any other opponent, you might hang on a little bit longer, hold on a little bit tighter, even though they're in the ropes there. Malico walking the outside, trying to shake it off.
Now, you'll recall back at Purge, Malico hurt his knee in that match as well and ended up putting a brace on about halfway through.
He did. That is absolutely right. You know, against Luke Langley, who Malico has had some run-ins with here lately. That was just one of the most violent matches we've seen here in WCWA to date. That ladder match between Luke Langley at Purge. That knee of Malico was absolutely torqued and wrecked, but still somehow the clown pulled it out.
And as we've seen before, those headbutts from Malico, nothing's like them.
As we see the time clicking down here in this 20-minute time limit, these two going at it. Malico hanging Xander Gold up on the ropes, and we've seen this before. Here he goes. And Xander Gold out of nowhere. He's been watching his opponent. He knows exactly what he can do. And oh goodness,
Nate, I've never seen anything like that before.
Moonsault off of the top rope onto a hanging Malico, and he goes for the count immediately, but pops out. Malico does. We've seen Xander Gold put people away with that move right there, and Malico, ever the tough one, still in this matchup.
I saw a man do something like that off a horse one time, and he ended up in the hospital. I can't imagine that felt good.
And this thoroughbred that is Magnificent Malico has no quit in him here. Throwing Xander Gold to the corner, Xander Gold popping up, and he hits the ropes. Hits the ropes and causes Xander Gold to lose his balance with the punch to the back.
Xander's hung up here, and that is not a good place to be. Not with Malico below you.
Oh my goodness, and he's wrecking Xander Gold on that top turnbuckle. Using anything he can.
Speaking of horses, I think he just rode that one bareback.
That's never a good place to be, as you said. Malico. As we see the strength of Malico, he's got Xander Gold inside of a rack, inside of a bit of a torture rack here. Trying to put Xander Gold away, at least wrench the back, which will prevent Xander Gold from using a lot of the strength and the high-risk moves that he uses if his back is out of sorts. And Xander Gold pops out of it, probably to the effect of that knee of Malico.
I was just going to say, it looked like that knee was kind of bothering him in that rack.
He did, but he goes for it again and goes with the Samoan slam there. And a cover, 1, 2. Looking to put it away, but not yet.
No, a tough man like Xander, he's not going to go away with just one move. He's going to have to put him down and put him down hard.
So you see Malico again grabbing that knee, trying to get that leg to cooperate. He's going to... I don't think we've ever seen Magnificent Malico in this position before, where he's fighting so hard, not only to destroy his opponent, but also to maintain his body. Maybe at Purge, but there was a lot of back and forth that Luke Langley himself also was a little bit wrecked inside that match as well.
I agree with that, and it seems like he's just going to have to tear just real deep down into him just to get the better of Xander here.
As punches are being thrown left and right, Malico on top of Xander Gold, trying to get him to quit it. He's using those headbutts as we've seen him before. My goodness. Headbutts, one after the other.
Headbutts like that will turn your face into
mush, if you will. I mean, Malico, hardest head in the game right now. There's not a whole lot of wrestling going on here with the clock ticking down here at WCWA Rematch for this championship match for the Ozark Regional Championship. There's a whole lot of punching and strikes and headbutts going on as they try to put this one away. Malico Lifting up Xander Gold to his feet. Xander Gold throwing punches, and Malico with another right hand to the jaw of Xander. Xander drops to a knee. Oh, and Malico throws another one. Just the back and forth. Xander looking up at the lights while trying to get to his feet, and throws another elbow into the face of Malico. Just back and forth, and they knock each other out.
Now, Nate, have you ever seen either of these two men punch anybody quite that hard? It seems like they're throwing their whole body into each one.
They want this. This is high stakes here. They want this championship gold to go home around their waist here tonight. Ref Joey counting both men. 3. Malico is up to his feet first, hobbling to his feet first. At the ropes, trying to gather himself. Xander gives Xander a chance to get up and collect himself.
I like this. Are you hearing the back and forth chants? Malico, Xander. I love it.
These are two of WCWA's top men, and the crowd loves them both. They play by the rules, and they give you everything they have. Malico back on top. Oh, right underneath Xander Gold. Yeah, right underneath the ropes there, and pulls Malico right out to the right outside of the ring there.
Pulled him out like a tablecloth.
As you see, Malico still struggling. He's moving quite slow. This is probably the slowest we've ever seen. Malico just kind of struggling here, trying to gather himself here. This isn't a typical place to see Malico at. Well, you've got Xander Gold up on the apron, standing tall, where he is most dangerous. Backflip and a kick right to the face of Malico. Drops him center of the floor there on the outside of the ring.
Malico's going to have to pick up his jaw somewhere over in Oklahoma after that.
Malico is out of it. I don't even know if he's coherent, if he knows where he is. You got Xander Gold in the center of the ring, and we've seen him, like as we were saying before, we've seen him do some amazing things with his opponents on the outside and him at the center. And here he goes. He's setting up. Malico's still kind of dizzy, trying to see where he is. And Xander, flying DDT from the inside of the ring to the outside, right onto that very thin layer of padding that we have there. And, you know, that padding is only there by rule of Arkansas Department of Sports. You know, we have to have that there, but that doesn't give very much give. As you see Malico underneath the ring just about, with his head just eyes glazed over.
I looked like that once after a night with a single malt scotch, and it didn't turn out well for me, and I don't think this is turning out well for Malico either.
And for those of you who don't know what that is, basically what Whiskey John is trying to say, that he was laid out. And that's where we see Malico at here right now, as he tries to fight back. Both men trying to get back to the inside of the ring. Advantage Xander Gold, as if this is a count out. He wins and retains that belt, but both men are back inside the center of the ring.
Now, see, I think that Xander's trying to stretch for certain things. I know we saw Malico get up. I know we saw him headed for the ring. But in all honesty, I think maybe he should have tried to hold him out. Go ahead and take the count out. You still get to keep the belt.
As you hear Clay Ready Made call, 5 minutes remaining in this match. And Xander Gold digging deep, trying to find a second gear, attacking Malico. These two men, you saw them sit for a second, just trying to figure each other out. What's next? What do I do next to beat this man? And here we are, Xander pulling out all the stops. Elbows, knees, kicks, rolls. As he throws Malico back against the ring apron, and Malico returns the favor with a kick of his own, dropping Xander in the center of the ring. And he's climbing up. Malico, we've seen him do a multitude of things here from the top rope.
From that upper west side, and there he is!
Drops out of the heavens with an elbow drop to shake the world to this close from a 3 count and becoming new champion. Malico, what an elbow drop that was.
That was crazy. The amount of height, the amount of just weight coming straight down on Xander. I can't believe he wasn't jelly after that. Much less being able to kick out.
That's a whole lot of man coming down at you. You know, gravity is gravity, and Malico just came out of the frame of the camera, our hard camera here, just dropping so high out of the sky for that elbow drop. Malico lifting Xander up to his feet.
And here's that patented jackhammer.
Calling for the jackhammer. That's right. He's going to put this one away after that big elbow drop. Here we go. And the knee cannot hold. The knee does not hold for Malico. Xander drops him. Here we go. Clock ticking down. Can he put this one away before we run out of time here? Here we go. Xander throwing punches before he can turn it.
If he can even turn him around, Malico's fighting with everything.
Trying to block him, trying to make sure he doesn't get that turn, because once he turns, you know, all of the pain, all of the hits to the knee, that is going to play a huge factor here. Xander, look at him, just throwing punches. You know, these two, I mean, friends to start this off, but man, this is a brawl to say the least, and they are pulling all stops out. Xander cinches the knee in. Look at that knee in the center of the back.
Well, and it's like I always said, if you got to fight, if you're going into a fight, fight like you're the third monkey on Noah's Ark and it's starting to rain.
You got to survive. You got to survive. You got to make sure that you come out on top. And right now, Xander Gold is every bit on top. Look at that. I mean, he's got his weight on the knee of Malico as he's twerking it. Look, oh my word, twerking it. Malico, center of the ring, trying to fight it. Clock ticking down.
There's that push-up.
Oh, Malico,
and he breaks
escapes.
it.
He escapes. Can he roll out? He's got to get up. He's got to get up. Xander, nope, right back on top. Malico could not find a way to get to the ropes. Xander back on top. He's got it cinched. He can't. He hasn't dropped down there like we saw him before. He hasn't dropped down.
He's got tenacity, but if he doesn't start pushing him into it, he's going to run out of time.
Technique here. Malico's trying everything. He's fighting. Xander maybe a little tired. Can't get full technique on there. He's holding Malico down. Malico has not quit yet. He has not tapped out. Clock. Oh, Xander hitting the ribs. He's trying to weaken, take the air out of Malico here. Pulling, holding, sitting. He is sitting on that sharpshooter.
There it is, and that's the classic sharpshooter right there.
Xander has been working on this sharpshooter for the past 6 months that we haven't seen him. He's been working on this, trying to perfect it. And here he is using it on Malico, and Malico fighting. You see him kind of grabbing the ankle of Gold there, trying to make sure he can't get all of it. And no. Whiskey, I think
one.
I think
he's
Malico,
out.
yeah, he might be passed out here.
2.
If it hits 3, we've got a. He's no, sir. No, sir. With all the fight that is in Malico, he lives. He lives to continue this match, and he throws a punch to the gut of, and a jaw-rocking hit to the head of Xander. Malico is not done yet. Whew. Punches being thrown to the head of Xander Gold, hobbling his way, and a drop down. Oh my goodness.
And that drop toe hold couldn't have been good for that bad knee.
It could not. Xander pops back up. Drop toe hold onto the knee. If you saw the way that he fell there, that looked absolutely terrible. And Xander goes right back to the sharpshooter. He is trying to put this one away right now, Whiskey John.
Yeah, pushing back into that sharpshooter. I'm not sure how smart that is. He's running out of time. He's got to make him tap, and he's got to make it do fast.
I just don't know if Malico has it. He's got his hand up. He might just do it. Yeah, we hear the bell. We hear the bell.
Now, did he tap?
Ref Joey's saying no. Ref Joey's saying no. No tap.
That looks like a time limit.
That's the time limit. Xander's still champion. Ref Joey's saying he didn't tap. Xander's. I guess that's a tie.
That's champion's advantage right there. A tie goes to the champion.
And there you have it. What an epic match we've seen here.
That was incredible, Nate.
These two men gave it their all. Fans chanting 5 more minutes. What are we? As far as I know, that's match.
That's match. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never heard of them restarting it.
Let's hear Public Relations Officer Wes McCann.
We normally like to play by the rules, but down here. But this is a championship match that we've waited 6 months for. We're going to give them 5 more minutes, ref.
And this match will continue here right now. We've got 5 more minutes.
Now, see, I don't know if I agree with that. The match was over.
And Xander Gold coming at him like a freight train out of hell, attacking Malico. He wants to put this one away right now.
I think Xander might be just a little bit mad.
He just might be. I can imagine. But the thing is, both of these men like to fight. They want to fight. They want to have a determined winner to know who's the best. And here we are, Xander Gold dropping Malico in the center of the ring with a dropkick that we saw and going for a roll-up. He wants to put this one away quick.
Very quickly. I think that 5 more minutes. I think he wasn't expecting that. I think he thought he was walking away with the belt already. Now I think he's a little bit hot under the collar, if he was wearing a collar. And, oh, and there's his finish.
Oh my goodness.
And it's over.
That he got on that. 2, this is it. No, this match continues. We've seen him use that moonsault twice now.
And if you'd have told me before this match that anybody would ever kick out of that move, I'd say that you could call me a Yankee, because it ain't happening.
But he's done it twice. Malico has done it twice. I mean, there is no quit in this count. His knee is destroyed at this point. He's gone through the ringer, and he's still standing.
There's the second one.
And he nails it. Here we go. 1, 2, that's got to be it.
Oh, and he kicks out. I can't believe it. I don't think I know anything is real anymore. I can't believe anything when it comes to Malico. He goes through the gauntlet and comes out clean.
The look on Xander Gold's face says it all. I don't know that we've ever seen him in a position where he's fighting from behind what seems like behind. I mean, he's on top. He's moving. He's using all the stops, but yet his opponent still won't stay down.
He does seem to be getting just a bit desperate to finish this one out. And there's a third one.
Third one, and lands on his feet. The athleticism of this guy, just impressive. But the shoulder from Malico into the stomach of Xander, and Xander kicks the ropes there. He kicks the ropes. He's getting desperate.
He is very desperate there, but that's a good move. It keeps him from being able to take advantage of that shoulder tackle through the ropes.
I don't know that we would normally see that from Xander Gold, but everything counts, and there goes the X Factor from Xander. 2, that's got to be it.
He's on the ropes.
Oh my goodness, I think that was his only saving grace as he found the rope. And you can't, I don't know that Ref Joey didn't count 3 there. It was a hair's inch away from that.
It was awfully close, but just like I said, ref sees it, ref doesn't see it. That's what matters.
My goodness. Malico is finding ways to escape the loss in this match.
And Xander doesn't seem to know what to do at this point. He's throwing everything at the man, and he just won't stay down. Look at that stomp. He is angry.
Stalking to the corner, just upset. Angry. Aggressive, trying to put it away. And I don't know if you heard it there, but did you hear what Xander Gold said there? He said, "Why won't you just die?" You know, I don't know that we've ever seen this type of aggression out of Xander Gold. He wants this title home with him, and he's pulling out everything he can to put this one away.
Judging from his demeanor, I'd say at this point he's not even thinking about the title. He just wants to beat Malico. He wants that under his belt.
But the durability of the Magnificent Malico is like none other. It's hard to put him away. If anyone can do it, Xander Gold can.
Oh, look at the superplex.
Massive suplex from Xander Gold. Wait a minute, and a roll up from Malico. 2, 3, we've got a new champion here.
Good golly, Joe Friday, I can't even believe it.
We've got a new champion, a new Ozark Regional Champion in Magnificent Malico.
And Xander's even shocked by this. You can see it in his face.
The stunned look on Xander Gold says it all. The desperation that he pulled out, the athleticism, the fight that he had to try and put this one away. This is a proud champion that we've had, and the first champion here in WCWA, and to lose tonight unexpectedly, absolutely unexpectedly, you see the loss of pride on his face for Xander Gold.
Well, and that's just it. You just can't put away crazy.
It's crazy durability. That's what it comes down to. But nonetheless, we've got a new champion here in Magnificent Malico.
I threw everything at you. You just wouldn't die.
That's kind of my thing, then. That's kind of my thing.
A lot of you think I'm leading. No. And you think that you are going to stay champion. You're wrong. You see, there's a funny thing in the contract with the championship. I'm entitled to a rematch.
Oh, that's stupid rule.
Oh, that's stupid rule. And I almost had you. I was sneaky. You better hope you heal that leg up. Shame on me.
All the tracks you want, Xander.
And it is a new dawn here in WCWA as we've got a new reigning Ozark Regional Champion in Magnificent Malico.
And I can't say anything else other than, well, Magnificent Malico is a champ, and we have come into a new mad world.
And so with the Champions Rematch Clause, I am certain we will see these two tie it up once again. But tonight was not Xander Gold's night. As the fans clapping in admiration for Xander Gold, one can only imagine that the next fight that we see between these two will be of epic proportions.
Epic's a good word.
I think all bets will be off, especially if we were to see these two at Purge. Who knows?
Thank you for having me, Nate.
I'm Nate Fury, Whiskey John. Thank you for joining us here on WCWA Rematch.